Biden administration announced that the Transportation Security Administration will no longer enforce the federal mandate requiring masks in all U.S. airports and on-board aircraft.
It's over immediately. Congratulations.
Smile. It's a good day. It is a good day. What happened? Well, maybe you've been living under a rock. A Trump-appointed judge, former Clarence Thomas law clerk, I might point out, but a Trump-appointed judge in Florida said, hey, this is unlawful. You can't continue to make people put these things on their faces. And since then, we've got word that the Biden administration is not going to challenge this ruling, so your masks are off you, at least on planes. Now, what should you take from this? Well, right away, I think you should smile. When we get wins, even if they're little wins, man, it's important that we take a minute to celebrate. There's so much ugly out there now. So much ugly out there. So much. I mean, you wake up in the morning, I do the same thing you do. You wake up and you're browsing through the news and, oh man, that looks bad. Honey, did you see? Oh, this looks, I do the same thing. We all do the same thing. We're just waterboarded with bad news at all times now. So when you get a win, even small wins, take a minute, celebrate, be happy. Yes, we're taking back some ground. But I will caution you on this. I want you to watch this video of a flight attendant crying happy tears because we have to have something hard to say.
And on board the aircraft. If you would like to continue wearing your mask, please feel free to do so. We do have extras if you would like one. First time in 2 years. So my will be your flight later on. 1 hour, 35 minute flight up to Atlanta from 3 other business flights and some of my dear friends. Together, we are here for your comfort and safety.
Good for her. But let's have a talk. When you have something you can now take off of your face, and prior to that moment, the government was making you wear it on your face, and taking it off of your face gives you such relief that you cry tears of joy. Let's have a talk about our government. Let's have a talk about how abusive these people are. And I know they did it all in the name of the public health, but of course, remember, that doesn't hold any water. That's why all the people in government have been caught without their masks on 10,000 times. So they never believed in the mask at all. So what did they believe in? They believe in controlling you and abusing you. If you do any studies of history or prison situations, prison camps, POWs, things like that, you'll find an extensive list of the prison guards making the prisoners do things that don't seem to have any place in them at all. I mean, they'll do things like, hey, prisoners, there's a pile of rocks. I want you to go pick up that pile of rocks and move it over there. And they'll go do it, and then they'll say, okay, now pick up the pile of rocks and move it all back. Well, what for? It doesn't serve any purpose. The pile of rocks is right back where it started. It does serve a purpose. It's letting the prisoners know who's in charge. They abused you for 2 years. Now you're crying tears of joy as they are forced to stop their abuse. It is important that you do not forget who your abuser is and why your abuser abused you. I mean, look, Jen Psaki, she ain't happy about this mask mandate being lifted.
The CDC recommended continuing the order for additional time, 2 weeks, to be able to assess the latest science in keeping with its responsibility to protect the American people. So this is obviously a disappointing decision.
She's disappointed. But why would she be disappointed? Again, back to what I just said. Why would she be disappointed? Jen Psaki's been caught 1,000 times without a mask on. So has Joe Biden, Dome, all of them. So why would they be disappointed you're not being forced to wear a mask anymore? Because these people see themselves as kings and queens, and they do believe it is important you see them as kings and queens. And the king, well, he likes to let his subjects know who's in charge. That's how they view you. Yes, cry your tears of joy. Be happy. Put a smile on your face. Clap. Call a relative. Mom, I'm flying to meet you. I can finally take this mask off my face. Do all those things. Be happy. But do not forget who still rules you. Do not forget what kind of monsters we have in this country.